Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Koke. He's the kind of midfield player who can do a bit of everything. He's got wonderful technical ability, but also boundless energy and enthusiasm. If things start drifting away from this team at any point, they can rely on him to take things by the scruff of the neck and get them right back into it.
Yeah, still certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicely weighted ball. Lookman, he's got away. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. Shifted it to the flank. Figo. Figo crosses. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Lewandowski. Heel with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence. Varane wins the duel this time. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So,
oh, what has happened here? And it's Messi. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Looking for the run. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's found the way through. Shoots! It's in! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's all alone. Ah, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Just too high.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Lewandowski. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. The pass has gone astray. Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to belt it away. Flashes it across. He'll try from distance. Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught on it here. The cutback. Messi! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Koke. Now it's Alvarez. He has found a way through. Pepe, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Now it's Alvarez. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Hijo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's a shade optimistic. It's a pretty loose pass. Koundé. Played out to the left flank. Great defending, strong and determined. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And the drive! And he's quick to get rid. And they've got rid. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And drive! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Lookman. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Hijo definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Hijo are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Cambio de jugadores.
That gets us going once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
That's destined for the flank. Knocks it into space. And that could set him on his way. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out of play for a throw. Some resolute defending there. He's in a good position. Can he finish? And he's heaved it away. Figo. Great vision. Chance for a shot! Valverde is there to clear. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. De Jong. And they've switched it over to the other side, and it's Eto'o. He's going for goal! Oh, he's just got under that.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Tries to pass it through. Lookman. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. Now it's Cruyff. That has been slung wide. Eto'o. And the shot! And that's a tiny finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Griezmann. He is through here. And here's Lewandowski. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get on the end of this? And he's being shifted off it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Good challenge, excellent challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's lost his man here. Eto'o! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And now he has two. He'll find a position. Just is having a shot! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Kiel are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
That's an errant pass. Lookman. De Jong does well to get it back. Can he get it through? And a chance! And he hits the net! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Kiel are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And he is dashing away. And this is Cruyff. Real chance! It's a goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations. To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Cruyff. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's going wide left. De Jong, played out wide. Plays the return pass. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Here comes the cross. Jimenez getting this one clear.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Molina, and he was quick to react. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And here's Cruyff. He's found a way through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. Cruyff! Now it's Cruyff. And that is as far as it goes. Kiel have done it. The perfect outcome in this most... Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football.
Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played. Real chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
¡Gol! Marcó en el minuto 9 el dorsal 11. ¡Messi!
He'll have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Chance here to counter. Can he get it through? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Miho clearly didn't help.
It's Asa! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Julie. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, what has happened here? Great chance! And he's stuck it away. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Marquez cuts out the pass. Nice sequence of passes, this. He shifted it to the flank. Knocks it into space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played out wide. Looking tight. Shapes to shoot! Not the most accurate pass. And he's following up! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos goes short. Eto'o. He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! But he's left disappointed.
Eto'o really might have got ever so slightly across it. I don't think he intended to hit it so close to the frame of the goal. I mean, that's a bit obvious.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And this is Cruyff. Witzel gets a foot in here. That's destined for the flank. Stood up well to him there. And that's gone loose. And back to the keeper they go. Oh, terrible mistake. Yamal! And that's in! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's Messi. Spread to the right. Figo. Messi has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target.
It's Lewandowski! It's loose, and there's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Nicely weighted ball. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. He's got away. And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Garcia did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played out to the left flank. Pepe spots it and intercepts. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Mbappe! Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now he's off and running. Juli. Varane does really well to win the ball there. There's the crossfield ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Koundé. And that signals the end of the first period. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Lyon are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's having a shot! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Mbappe. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
Juli. And he goes cross-field. Spread it left. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Yamal. Looking to play him in. Neto. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's rising! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Oh, that's well spotted. Yamal has found the net here, of course. And he's straight offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Who saw this coming? Lyon certainly weren't expecting this. Mbappe! Hazard conjures time and space where few can.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Varane deals with that comfortably. And he's hit Lewandowski! They've got to be quick to recover this. He'll try to keep this alive. There will be a throw-in. He's picked his way through. Mbappe hangs in across. And a chance! We've got a goal! And they get themselves in front! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
He'll have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Yamal receives it in a wide position. He'll have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench and he needs to act quickly.
Now it's Hazard, and he welcomes it in. There's the shot! And that's a tidy finish. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's Pedri. Now, can they get him away? And he can thump it away. And that's been won straight back. And that was nowhere near his best.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So we have
4,
movement on both
el
benches.
dorsal 14 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 2, el dorsal 6.
Vinicius
Modric
Junior,
se va a realizar
and he
un
is
cambio de
deftly.
jugadores.
It's Bale! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And very quick. Oh, he's on his own! Vinicius Junior! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Threads one in. Hazard is wide and looking to get onto this. Hazard. Pepe is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Marquez getting this one clear. Oh, good take in a good area.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's that, the end. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your reflections then, Jim?
can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
En el marcador se podrá ver a continuación un resumen con las mejores jugadas del...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, you can't really overlook the importance of Bruno Fernandes in this side. A lot of players of his ilk may be seen rightly or wrongly as luxury players, and he's anything but. A work ethic I've always admired, and he's still hard at it as ever.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, that's a fine interception. Cruyff! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
No, flags up on the far side.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And claimed it back swiftly. Hangs one in. Chance for a shot! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Can he finish? It's loose this time, surely! And he's stuck it away! And they're threatening to fly away here! Messi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Just eases him off the ball. Cruyff proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Gullit cuts out the pass. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, good spread.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
Be well, be well.
Pepe. It's Gullit. Spread neatly. And this is Cruyff. Barcelona have got it back and the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's put paid to the danger. And that's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there.
It's Asa! There was plenty of power on that. And that has left him in a heap. Schneider. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to play it through. Serginho does really well there. He is strong. And this is Schneider. Caught offside that time. Messi. Threads one in. It's a threatening ball. Bruno Fernandes! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's managed to get rid. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Schneider demonstrating his defensive quality there. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Nedved. Some resolute defending there. Over to the right flank. Now it's Messi. Cruyff. And now they can clear their lines. And that is out of play. Oh, that's a key interception. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And this is Cruyff. And here's Cruyff.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Oh, no joy this time. Schneider! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. But it's Thuram. Well, the referee says that is that for the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15, el dorsal 11, Pepe, serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Second period is on the way.
el dorsal 6.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Defending was strong and firm. Tries to pass it through. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, that's a decent shot! It's bounced back off the post.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's gone looking for safety. Stam spots it and intercepts. Schneider. Cruyff. Oh, robust challenge. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Czech clearly engaging in mind games here. Check pulls off a sensational save. No, he's missed it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Corner number 2 then. And a few accusing looks coming his way. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. That's a shade optimistic. It'll be a throw-in. Mateus.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Bale. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Rafael Varane has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red. Schneider considers his options. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Bruno Fernandes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Cruyff. And there's green grass ahead of him. Impressive jump! He doesn't look too happy with that. And here's Messi. He's found the way, tries a shot! Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shapes to shoot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Bale. Stam does well to get it back. That has been slung wide. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Schneider, spread out to the left. And Cruyff! It's a loose ball.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Cruyff. Koundé was in no mood for any of that. Now it's Messi. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cruyff.
Pretty robust defending.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And this is Bale. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's free, he has got... There's the shot! And yes, it's there! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked.
Look, tries from a long way out.
Mata מטומטם.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Hops him off it and wins back the ball. Stam promptly onto that, and that is that. Bruno Fernandes! And that has flown over. That's going wide left. Pirlo. He won't be happy with that one. There will be 4 extra minutes. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Serginho. And we're done. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, after all of that... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter, being the kind...
And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's good play. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Out for a throw. Stan gets across to intercept that. Costa Curta makes the interception. And it's Chouameni. Tries one from range. And over. Just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Now that looks a decent ball. Messi. Nicked it back promptly. There will be a throw-in. Rodri. Threads one in. And he's in on goal. It's Pele! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tries to get it clear. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Stan does really well to win the ball there. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Quick look, then plays it in. And he's taking no chances there. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And they've got a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Corner. Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Griezmann. Rice clears without hesitation. Messi goes for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Quality ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's picked his way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Tchouaméni. And this is Pelé. And here's Cruyff. That's a cute ball. Well timed, excellent interception. That's really well cleared. Oh, nicely intercepted. More and more pressure on the ball here. Tchouaméni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Space for him to turn and look.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And it's Hullet. It's a really well-measured ball.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Rodri. Now it's Pelé. Hullet. Good read, needed to be. Rodri. Tchouaméni. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, no joy this time. Griezmann. And it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Insigne. And he's managed to get free. And he shoots! And he's there to belt it away. Pelé tries to thread one through. Caught offside that time.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
En el marcador se podrá ver a continuación un resumen con las mejores jugadas del primer tiempo.
We're on the move again.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Ball is over the line. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Stam is there to clear. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Lorenzo Insigne, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Varane ventures forward. Time and again they are repelled. Opts for safety, looking to play him in. That is good alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. Cruyff being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He has found the way, shapes to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Messi. Played out wide. Oh, great leap! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Your impressions so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
That's a shade optimistic.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Pelé. Now it's Nedved. And that's out of reach. Pelé. Big pressure, plenty of it. Just eases him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's had it nicked away. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. Messi! And he nearly went all the way.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And here's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Dani Olmo! It's a loose ball. And it's Rodri. Tomiyasu.
Borussia Dortmund surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Chance, surely! And that is doing no harm at all.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's a sharp little ball. He's had a shot! And he's stuck it away. Barcelona are back in business. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Oh, they could be caught at Messi! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chance! Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Knocks it into space. Stood up well to him there. Can he get on the end of it? And the shot! Can he stop it going out? That has been knocked clear. Tries to pass it through. And a chance!
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Pinches it off him. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think... Dani Olmo! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely.
There you have it. The referee says that time is up. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
אם אתה לא יכול לשחק, אל תשחק. אל תשחק. אל תרוץ את המשחק, תפרוש.
So off we go then. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. He's had it taken off him. That's a shade optimistic. Well, there's the clearance. Araujo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He can run onto that. Corner it is. It's their second corner of the game. That'll be a throw-in. Cleared away. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Tries to play it through. Messi. Now there's a fine ball. And he's heaved it away. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Araujo is there to clear. He won't be happy with that one. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Kalulu with the clearance.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's in on goal. Rummenigge! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Still goalless at the moment. Cucurella spots it and intercepts. Deftly away. And that has left him in a heap. Castolo, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Oh, they could be caught out here. Lovely pass, but can he get... It's Asa! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Gattuso! It's hit the upright. And this is Count. He has found the way through. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's good vision.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Eto'o.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rafael Varane. And here's Eto'o. Hazard. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, great leap! Not a bad try by any means. Araujo. Messi. And it's Count. Messi. Lee Kang in. Picked out brilliantly. Great chance! Goal, the Netherlands! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
After 37 minutes is number 10, Castolo. Substitution on the field, number 21, Pele. Coming on the field.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So the first moment of real significance.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Tries to pass it through, and this is Count.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a good foray he's making. Eto'o going like a man possessed at the moment. McAllister.
This is the time you need that pace.
Shifted upfield. It's just beyond his reach. Looking for
has been
options for
indicated.
movement. Eto'o, upright and purposeful. Maldini.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great defending, strong and determined. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first half thoughts?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
So right back into the action.
Livingston can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's running through. Can he finish? And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Livingston restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, that's clever.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chances gone a-begging.
Can he finish? Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Livingston leading now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's there to belt it away. Stood up well to him there. It's a pretty loose pass. Kubasi. Castolo. And that's a good ball. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Stam gets it away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Real chance! Goal! And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Livingston now in a position far more desirable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Rummenigge takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Hazard. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Bale.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's worked it through. Now, oh, he's all alone. Great ball, shot at goal! Corner number 4 coming up here. There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Varane cuts it out. McAllister kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Araujo. Tossed somewhat off target. Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. No, didn't quite have the weight on it. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And they've got rid. Distributed tidily. Maldini. Look at the space here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Varane calmly anticipates. Chance for a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Cucurella. Now he's off and running. That has not gone well. Livingston are looking to break at pace. Well, that looks a decent ball. Aims beyond the defence. And he's quick to snatch it back. Stam makes the interception. Now it's Bale. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's found the way through. Oh, good claim by the keeper.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Messi. He's got plenty of space out
There
wide
will be
here.
5 minutes added time.
And it's Messi. Not the most accurate pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe is onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in.
He's gone for goal. And that's a tidy finish. They are gorging themselves here.
Very good.
On a
Beautiful
seriously
football.
gorgeous
Beautiful.
scoreline. Quality goal. Wonderful purity of strike.
Well, Peter, the ball was at the perfect height, and it was just asking to be smacked.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos.
Livingston are having a ball here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Stam. Oh, that's a key interception. That's that, the end. Livingston have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
We are glad
Livingston
to inform you that
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control. Press.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now that's well seen too. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Adley. Nedved in acres of space out wide. He's got away. Oh, goes for a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Israel, after 8 minutes, is
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The Fletcher! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
Bruno Fernandes. Pass somewhat off target. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rummenigge concedes a free kick for that. Rice gets across to intercept that. Eto'o. He's having a shot! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches.
Oh, they could be caught out. And the finish! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Could be danger here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Israel have scored 2 quick goals here. No, he's not going to get any further than that. He's want to throw in. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite. Oh no, this does not look good. Araujo goes direct. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Shot, surely! He's kept it out just.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And we have our very first corner. Great chance! Well taken goal. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Israel are having a ball here. Oh, that's delightful. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Long ball by the goalkeeper. Araujo. Nicely weighted ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Araujo is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Kalulu. Adley. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Looking for the run. Rummenigge. And he's managed to shot a goal! McAllister. Fletcher kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he's there to get it away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now they can clear their lines. And it's with the keeper. Check, a keeper with complete command over his defence. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Israel look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will.
And now, I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today. Substitutions taking place.
So off we go again. Played out to the left flank. He's had a shot! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
It'll be a throw-in.
Kalulu.
Israel do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Maciej Cunha. More and more pressure on the ball here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Cruyff. Played out towards the right wing. That has not gone well. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Knocks it into space. Lee Kang-in. And that has left him in a heap. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And that's another good win of the ball. And this is Cruyff. Now it's Nedved. He has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well sorted out. That has been slung wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rice producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Eto'o gets over and intercepts. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. And he can clear it away. Tries to play it through. Israel are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Lovely pass. Oh, no, what has happened here? messy. He is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. The Netherlands appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Spread out to the left. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what a mistake! McAllister wins the duel this time.
The Netherlands appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Can he finish? Oh, good finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
The goal scorer for Israel.
Absolutely no
After
element of fluke
74
either.
minutes
Makes this
is
even more worrying in
number
some ways.
21, Johan Cruyff.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And here's Eto'o. Pele. Good read, needed to be. That's put paid to the danger. Now, can they get him away? Nedved. Araujo gets it away. Pele. And a chance! And a neat finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rafael Varane. And it's Gattuso, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, good spread. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just 5 minutes left. And it's hoisted clear. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Pele.
2 added minutes
And
has
he
been
thumps it
indicated.
clear. He's looking wide. Wriggles his way through. Couch gets into a good position. Stam does well to get it back. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's onside. He's picked his way through. Well, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and the playmaker combined.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Gerard Moreno showing great feet there. Now it's Cruyff, played out towards the right wing, looks across and plays it in. Israel with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short, and this is Xavi, and this is decent chance! That's put paid to the danger. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he finish? He's scored! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Tries one from range! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Now it's Gerard Moreno. Now it's Gerard Moreno. And he welcomes it in. Israel are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And it's Cruyff.
Israel are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Nedved with a great leap! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Now it's Cruyff. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Oh, that's delightful. And that's a good ball. Pepe is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And he's there to retrieve it. Varane gets on his bike and on the move. Marin. And it's Vega. Pedraza. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Cruyff. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Spread it left. Oh, some astute defending there. Not the most accurate pass. Gerard Moreno. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! And yes, it's there! Israel back on level terms. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Pepe. He's found a way through. Pepe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Gerard Moreno! Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now this could be a chance. Eto'o. He's shifting through the gears here. Hazard. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So straight in. He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And this is... It's Nedved! He's scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Israel with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
He's found space here. He is through here. In towards the back stick. There's the shot! And that's a good finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
53 minutes is number 14.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Pepe. Pepe, looking for the run. Gerard Moreno receives it in a good position here. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
And the pass is intercepted. Played out wide. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Shot, surely! They've got to be quick to recover this. Nedved being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
He has a look up. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And he shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Marin. This is a promising build-up. Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pepe. Wriggles his way through. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. And a shot! Oh, good finish. It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Israel do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now this could be a chance. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Gerard Moreno, and he's being shifted off it. Now it's Cantona. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, can he get onto this? Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior getting forward. Tenas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Out towards the flank, and this is Eto'o. Brilliantly cut out. Marin tries to clear. Vega clears without hesitation. That has ended up in no man's land. It's a pretty loose pass. Cantona! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 3 coming up. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Now it's Messi. Quality ball. Villarreal have the chance to go the other way. Succumbs to the pressure.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Tries a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Villarreal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
He's there to head it! Not a bad try by any means. And it's Buchanan. Now it's Cantona. Buchanan was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ball is over the line. Gay. Looking to play him in. Perez wants to run onto this. Neto. 5 minutes to add. And here's Perez. Gay. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Messi. That's where it came from. Now it's Buchanan. Azar.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Gay. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? There you have it. The referee says that time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outsmart. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's found a way through. Crossed into the box. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. David going after that. Stam. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through, pinches it off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a promising position. Messi now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's intervened well there. Boga. Oh, that's fabulous. This is promising. Cambiasso. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's the chance to counter. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Thuram. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Shapes to shoot! Xavi. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Kalulu cuts it out. And it's Thuram. Now it's Conceição. Now it's David. And he's running through. He's a sharp little ball here. Caught offside that time.
Diamante really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Locatelli. And Kalulu. It's a pretty loose pass. Hazard venturing down the left. He's got away. Cross to the back post.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Thuram. Kalulu. McKennie. Kalulu. Looking for options for movement. Can he latch on to this? Ball's out once more. He is through here. Thuram. Can he spark a counter here? And Cambiasso. Now it's David. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's headed upfield.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Conceição. And he welcomes it in. Hazard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Boga. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Bremer. Boga. Nicely spread. No, that was never going to make it. Now it's Conceição, and it's Locatelli. Cruyff. And the counter is on. Can he get on the end of this? He can run onto that. He has found the way through. And he shoots! Superb goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Israel just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. Back on the way then.
Israel can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Messi. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Big chance, corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Thuram. Bremer. And it's Locatelli.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the...
Just about within shooting range. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Now it's Conceição. Quality ball. Hazard. Oh, good take and a good... He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos goes short, forced to go back. And now they can spring out of defence. Boga. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Locatelli. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is Vinicius Junior! And it's in! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 13.
Israel are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Cambiasso. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Xavi. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, well played. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cambiasso. No way through there. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Ibrahimovic. McKennie. Now then, the ball's come loose. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7, numero 30. Lasciano il campo per
Xavi.
il numero 14, il numero 20.
It's Vinicius Junior. That has been cut short. Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Yildiz. Now it's Thuram. Yildiz. Terrific effort! And that's a sharp finish. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Rafael Varane. Cruyff. Messi steaming forward at pace. It's been slipped. Big chance! It's bounced back off the post.
Israel surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Rafael Varane has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is good alertness. That has not gone well. And here's Vinicius Junior. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Israel can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And here's Openda. Now there's a fine ball. And the finish! And that's a good finish. They have stolen level at the last. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Cambio di giocatori.
Time for a change in personnel. Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now...
So that's it. It is all over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great...
Vinicius Junior! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. That has not gone well. Azar. Marquez. Xavi. Eto'o providing an outlet on that flank. Well, there's the clearance. Rafael Varane gives no quarter whatsoever. And he's there to retrieve. Great chance! Cleared away. Oh, well played. Israel leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Bale. Israel couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, strongly challenged there. Stam. And he's picked out the run. And this is Bale. Oh, he's all alone. He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
He's shifting through the gears here. Israel already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Xavi, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Quality ball. Bale. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's destined for the flank. And that is expertly dealt with. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh no, this does not look good. Great vision. And he's found a way past. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Out towards the flank. That has found him in acres of space. And he's cut it out. Well read, nice interception. Spread it left. And he's gone backward here. Messi. And it's Eto'o. And he's had it nicked away. Knocks it into space. Bit too much weight on the pass. Olasagasti. Messi. Vinicius Junior. And he was quick to react.
Israel really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Back towards the middle. Toljan. Can he get on the end of this? Olasagasti. Can he finish? Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Not the most accurate pass. That's a good foray he's making. He is through here. Messi. Oh, look at the space here. And the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short, and this is Xavi. Has to go back here. Brilliantly cut out. Olasagasti can clear it away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Olasagasti. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Israel up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Israel looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And so the action is resumed. Israel leading courtesy of the game's only goal. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Olasagasti. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Good ball, good take. That has ended up in no man's land. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Israel clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pepe proves too strong, too smart. No, that's been intercepted. Toljan, tidy with his distribution. Now it's Bale. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. He's having a shot! And there's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Looking to play him in. Messi, he's picked his way. Shot a goal! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Israel find a position of real strength now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Backward it goes. Towering header! Oh, brilliant save!
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! Oh, what a mistake! Goes to finish! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And it's been taken short. And it's made its way to him. He's rising! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Hazard. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vinicius Junior goes for goal! And that is high.
Vinicius Junior most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
He's got away. And they can counter here. Now it's Eto'o. Bale. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to play it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's managed to get free. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Israel can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, that's a key interception. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He has found the way through. Xavi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. He's found a way through. Neto. Oh, that's well spotted. Olasagasti. He's picked his way through. Here comes the cross. And there goes the final whistle. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised.
you